Bây giờ tập trước là mình tìm lại ký ức của Sherlock Holmes về ngôi nhà cũ. Giờ mình sẽ bắt đầu đi tìm manh mối. Không có gì hết. Mở lên. Cái đây.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe. Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour.
Đây tìm rồi. Sách gỗ lừa bộn nha. À, cái đèn không biết chai.
Have to catch them all, right?
Chắc anh trai này cũng có mới về đây quá. Không tìm được gì hết. Chắc ra ngoài quá.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Tủ hả? Tủ đâu?
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Chắc ra ngoài đi. Hồi xưa có nhiều đom đóm nha. Phá ra rồi ta.
Hey, is anybody at home? Hello?
Hai mình đi tìm tổng số. Tổng số nhiều lắm mà. Manh mối người ta. Đây điều tra rồi. Thôi, vào lần cuối đi. Đây giống đâu phải cái sảnh.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like deja vu.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
Nó trời mưa hả?
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe. Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Nguyên đống đồ.
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Sao rồi giúp mẹ đâu?
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Nhớ ghê vậy.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Đâu sai ta.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry.
Ủa?
Concentrate.
Đúng mà ta. Chắc lẽ dịch sai.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Không có ho vậy sao gọi là bệnh lao.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Ok. Ngôi nhà đã bị bỏ hoang nhưng nếu một họ lại phòng trước đây sẽ khiến trí nhớ tôi khôi phục. Công điện ký ức có vẻ hòa bào. Tôi nghĩ có thể nói chung là đi lên phòng ngủ. Trong chuyện bắt đầu hay rồi đó. Hãy trao dấu sự thật về cái chết của mẹ và nói với tôi về chết ảnh lao. Ok, đúng rồi. Lên. Một cái phòng ngủ ra mở. Bí mật về mẹ.
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
Đây phòng ngủ Sherlock Holmes rồi. VR. Ủa, có gì không? Nhiều cái á.
cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours, they were half mine too.
Hai người chơi chung ở chung à. Coi gì đây?
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a
Ồ,
fake.
vậy sẽ ra bài
My very
này.
favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
Bài này hay đấy, bài này chắc là nhà thám hiểm á.
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes, we visited him several times while living here.
Ồ, vậy phải qua nhà ông kia rồi.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I had a
Violin.
proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Cái hộp vậy đây, ra vậy.
The first chemical laboratory I ever made.
Ok.
Wasn't that
Almost
neighbour
miss its
missing a
elegant
finger?
simplicity. That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Ok, Thiago. Nói ở đây. Quyển sách gì đây?
The only fiction book
Robin
on my
Hood.
table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me. So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia
Rồi,
Americana.
mới nhỏ đọc bách khoa toàn thư. Dữ trời. Báo gì đây?
Interesting. What's that over there?
Có chìa khóa kìa.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
Rồi.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
Ai
One
vậy?
of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then. This brings back memories. We used this old diary to keep track of our adventures. I think it was my father's. John, do you
Bố
think
cũng
we
viết
can
nhật
visit
ký
some
à?
of the places mentioned in the diary for old time's sake?
Ok.
Why not? Nothing like a stroll down memory lane. Note down the places you'd like to visit and I'll add what I remember of them.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
Cái ông này giống như ông chọn vậy.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we? Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
Một kho báu trong phòng à. Bóng khí trong sân. có kho báu trong phòng ta.
Perfect match. My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Made of cherry wood, father's favourite.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Đâu ra tìm thấy rồi. Ông bác sĩ à. Hàng xóm à. Một bong bóng à. Khó ta. À, cầu Hy Lạp. Đây.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Ai nói vậy? Chắc tay quá. Đúng rồi. Bác sĩ rồi. Rồi xong chết vậy?
Oof, contortionist you were not. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Như cục đá kìa.
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Gãy chân kìa.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Cái này chứ. Đồ tiền không thấy luôn. Gì trời, sao tôi không thấy vậy?
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious. Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A kneecap reduced to splinters. A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Cái là cái gì đó?
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off.
Cho coi hết rồi.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Ôi con voi. Nhà nông lại con voi à?
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A strong pull broke this leash. A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence. This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
Thức ăn à?
A royal suite for a favourite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Cái dây này cái gì? Thì không ra luôn kìa.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
He was certainly under pressure.
Gió ở đâu?
Hog heaven. A coal gas tank, enough to pump up an airship.
Đấy, thì mẻ
It's
kìa.
seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
À, dao thủy thủ à. Phá gì? thay.
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Đó, có thi thủ ngoài kìa. Cổng tay.
A missing pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
Sao lại đánh con đó?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ồ, sai ta.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ô, có nữa hả ta?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Có thể để tấn công để được tự do. Một lực kéo mạnh, con vật đã phá vỡ. À, vậy là phải té. Có thể chắc chậm rồi.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Sao vậy ta?
In In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it but dropped it at the gate.
Nhưng mà tại sao nó lại giết?
At least
Phá được
some
xích.
of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Hog heaven.
What's happened? What? Oh, where is it?
Cho con voi nằm đâu?
It's as if a storm went through here.
Oh, where is it?
Destruction and trampled ground.
Bây giờ tìm đâu? Sao khó vậy? Tìm giờ chưa đi.
May I ask for your assistance?
That's a question I can answer.
Cầu Hy Lạp, hứng khu rừng. Khu rừng này chắc mình trái quá, còn có núi kìa, đẹp ghê ta. Ồ. Thời này chắc
Help me, please.
Their streets won't share their secrets with those who hide in fancy houses.
khó vậy.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Mà hay à, tưởng tượng ra kinh thiệt. Tại sao lại tưởng tượng được con voi đi hướng này? Có một đống lửa ở đây kìa.
Wanna go for a swim?
Swim cái gì? Bơi. Sẽ có voi thì xuống nước. Cái này
Strange. It was hung with care.
có chìa khóa kìa. Chìa khóa
The
ai
game
vậy?
has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Tôi viết này cho ông với tư cách là một người dân trên đảo, tôi coi trọng tình bạn với ta. Hàng xóm xem tôi là người yếu kém, vậy họ tin cái cây. À, thống đốc được. Ông này thống đốc của cô Cordona. Phải đi rồi thống đốc nè. Mà con voi đi xuống nước thì đâu nữa? Theo biểu định. Giờ bây giờ ta
Wanna go for a swim?
hả? Sao lại vậy Trang? Quay ra đây thôi. Đúng rồi ta. Biết mà sai mà. Ý ra là ông này không muốn nuôi con voi à. Thị trường đồ.
Why do I get the worst jobs? Why do I get the worst jobs?
Ok, mở cửa ra.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
Vậy
Gosh, what a mansion.
quá trời tranh luôn.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Trẻ con voi này sĩ chân chính à. Bánh nó voi kìa. Ngà. Lâu qua thử rồi.
You? Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Focus. Be clear and concise. What happened? Just the facts.
I was here, packing my bags. My father was with the elephant. Then I heard the noise. Goliath made such a horrifying scream. Through my window, I saw how it lifted my father by his neck. So I ran downstairs. The elephant was dragging my father's lifeless body. I threw stones at the monster, so it dropped him. Then Goliath ran screaming, and I came back here and hid.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose.
Ép
Please,
mình quá
Mr.
vậy.
Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well. Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Kỳ ta.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean.
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl. and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this. I can't think of anything else right now.
She packed as much as she could carry.
Tại sao phải đóng gói?
False idol.
No.
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
Nói gì?
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think. A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Con này kìa, cô búp bê à? Đồ. Thần voi à?
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant?
Ừ.
A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Buồng tắm mà.
Ugh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
Nói chung vậy thì làm sao mà con dâu giết ổng được, con dâu quá thân mà.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Ông này yêu động vật, yêu voi khủng khiếp.
His second child, an apparent son and heir, I'd say.
À vậy là đứa con, nghi ngờ với đứa con nhất rồi.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Còn gì nữa ta? Còn nguyên cái ngày voi bự ghê. Giàu kinh khủng. Chắc hết rồi.
Gosh, what a mansion.
Tiếp.
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Oh, he's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Yeah.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen it at least.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Are you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
lâu ra chuyện lạ nha. Đúng rồi, mình suy đoán đúng mà, đi theo cổ vật. Quá trời bệnh mó luôn. Rồi đây. Giờ đi tìm ông Squid. Anh ơi, cho em hỏi được không? Anh ơi.
Oh, why do I get the worse jobs.
Giờ đi đâu tìm đây? Chơi khó mà nè. Sao nó bị đi vào gõ cục vậy? Mình đi vào bị gõ cục rồi. Ê, cái gì ở đây?
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric. Who's a cute bird?
She packed as much as she could carry. She packed as much as she could carry. A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Con kia ở đâu trời? Cái
This is quite comfy.
Hog heaven.
Đây là cái dự án của ông kia. Cái là dự án ông kia khóa lại chưa sử dụng được. Giờ đi hỏi ai ta?
Why do I get the worst jobs?
He was certainly under pressure.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today. A coal gas tank, enough to pump up an airship.
Nó ra làm gì ta? Sao vô đồ tay ta? City. Chắc có nói chứ ta. Câu lạc bộ du thuyền Salaxia. Ok, tìm nó. Ra đây. Trước đi. Thuê nhiều đóng tàu. Nằm đâu? Nằm đây. phải không?
May I ask for your assistance?
That's a question I can answer.
Ok, xuống phía nam. Sao mọi người ở đây đều đáng ngờ thế? Vô. Chắc đánh nhau rồi. Phòng này phòng đánh nhau rồi. Được không?
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
À đây.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Đấy.
Sails of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Champion, nhà vô địch.
Bloodied bandages. Someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Ai vậy? Chắc nhớ trên thuyền rồi. Vậy
The champion's whirlpool pulls bread and butter.
ok, con thuyền đây.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Màu xanh xanh là gì trời? Tiền không ra ta. Ok, trốn đi, trốn đi. Tay mệt nha. Giờ này khóa cửa trong rồi.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Ồ.
I hope Paul is more.
Hay đấy.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Bloodied bandages. To earn big, you have to spend big.
Là con tàu lớn hơn. Búa không?
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Bao hả?
A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs. An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Này cũng học thức gớm á.
Bloodied bandages.
Chắc phải hồi lại quá. Lần đó đâu rồi? Không phải ở đâu luôn. Đây giờ thôi.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Không có cửa vô trời. Qua nhà đây thôi. Hay là thằng này ném phi tiêu ta?
Destruction and trampled ground. Destruction and trampled ground. Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
I've nothing to say about this.
Oh.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door. Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me.
On City. Giờ đi đâu ta? Giờ bâu này nó bị che, nó đe dọa, nhưng mà giờ tìm nó không được. Học phí tiêu này, các tiền chưa tới quá. Đã tìm chưa xong kìa. Tìm bao đó mới tìm được nhân chính.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask you something?
I can't help you with that, sir.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Giờ phải đến tàu coi à. phiếu cược, phiếu cược. Lên đây thử hỏi thử.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Sao vô đây trời.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
Excuse me? What?
I'm not sure I know.
Cấm phụ nữ hả?
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Dọn rồi lại.
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What?
I'm not sure I know.
foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea. Foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Học quá trời luôn. Ôi trời.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think.
Đau răng hả?
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Chà.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
Oi! Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written...
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach. One last chance. Who are you?
I am a friend of Theodore Gilden. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, sure.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
Buôn lậu rồi.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in you? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and...
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
Bà đóng màu à?
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Rồi, cứ nấu thử nha.
I'm coming for you. Dodge this! I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Overcome him, don't.
Cái gì vậy?
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming. I will end you.
The snuff's ready. Won't.
I'm coming for you. Take this.
Take a rest, my friend.
I will end you.
Weaken him first.
I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
No more crime for you and...
The snuff's ready.
Mẹ.
Overcome him. Don't rush him.
I'm coming.
We can overcome the brute now.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Hay nữa.
Get ready for some pain.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest.
The snuff's ready.
That easy. Your tricks are useless. Take this.
It's all yours now.
Không có gì đâu.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Give him the pepper snuff. And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Bao đó. Que bao.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me, and then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the detail.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You better leave it before they smuggle you out in a...
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilden and you. never banned. So ask me anything you want, and then get out of my sight. I'm clueless. I'm clueless.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although the buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing.
Well, it's your
Okay.
lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yacht. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster, and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of fur. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophy.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden... That's some favourable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go travelling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly after.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that Cordona has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I don't know what you're suggesting.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's...
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theod. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's bag, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tool. I don't know what you're suggesting. I don't know what this means. I'm clueless.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Just be quick.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
Giờ phải cần tiền không?
It's chilling to think the monster is free. It's chilling to think the monster is free.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. Hog heaven.
Vụ này lâu nha. hố động đốt ác. Giờ phải tìm được cái ông kia, phải tìm được các mối liên quan với nhau. Đây có đường tắt đại nha, tại đường hẻm không hay nha, giống thời La Mã quá.
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
Vãi, im lặng là vàng. Chia apply. Phòng của sếp à? Đây. Trách nhiệm hữu hạn kêu đánh đỡ hết. Vùng ngoại ô La Mã.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
chắc đây quá. Ok, để tối mình chơi tiếp, chơi game khác. Tới đây thôi nha, hẹn gặp lại sau.